Hello students, welcome back to our SA Pharma YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is the anatomical terminologies. Let's discuss some basic anatomical terminologies. The body positions. In the anatomical positions, our body is at upright position. Upright position means the feet are flat on the floor and directed forward, and the upper limbs are at the sides with the palms turned forward. Basically, there are two positions, the prone position and the supine position. Prone position means the body is lying face down. So here you can say this is the prone position where the body is lying and the face is at downside. Next, the supine position means the body is lying face up. So this is the supine position where the body is lying and the face is at upside position. Let's see some more directional terms and their description. Ventral means towards the belly or front. Dorsal means towards the back. Here you can see this is ventral means towards the belly or front side. Dorsal means towards the back. Rostral means towards the nose. Caudal means towards the tail. Superior means towards the top of the head or body. Superior means towards the top or towards the head position. Lateral means away from the midline. Suppose this is the midline. Lateral means away from the midline. Medial means towards the midline. Medial means towards the midline position. Bilateral means on both the sides. Ipsilateral means on the same side. And contralateral means on the opposite side. Next, some directional terms and their definitions. First, superior. Superior means it is defined as towards the head or the upper part of a structure. For example, we can say that the heart is superior to our liver. Here you can see this is the heart, this is the liver. The heart is at upper position than the liver, so we can say that the heart is superior to the liver. Next, the inferior term means away from the head or lower part of the structure. Inferior means lower part of the structure. For example, we can say the stomach is inferior to the heart. So here is the heart and here is the stomach. So we can say the stomach is inferior to the heart, means the stomach is at a lower part than the heart. Next term, that is the anterior, means nearer to or at the front of the body. Anterior means at the front of the body. For example, we can say the sternum is anterior to the heart. So this is the sternum and this is the heart. Heart is inside and sternum is at the outside position or at the front of the heart. So we can say the sternum is anterior to the heart, is at the front position of the heart. Next term, that is the posterior, means nearer to or at the back of the body. Posterior means back of the body. So we can say that, for example, the esophagus is posterior to trachea. So this is the esophagus and this is the trachea. So we can say esophagus is posterior to trachea. Esophagus is posterior to our trachea part. Means esophagus is at back to the trachea. Next, that is medial, nearer to the midline. For example, we can say the ulna is medial to the radius. So this is the ulna and this is the radius. Suppose this is a midline. This ulna is medial to the radius, means nearer to the midline than the radius. Next, lateral means farther from the midline. For example, we can say the lungs are lateral to the heart. Lateral means farther from the midline. So this is the midline, and suppose we can say that these lungs are lateral to the heart, means this is the heart and this is the lungs, that is farther from the midline. They are far away from this midline or far away from this heart. Next term, that is the intermediate, means between two structures. For example, we can say the transverse colon, this transverse colon is intermediate between the ascending colon and this descending colon. Intermediate means between the two structures. So we can say that this transverse colon is an intermediate between the ascending colon and the descending colon. Next term, that is the ipsilateral, means on the same side of the body as another structure. Ipsilateral means on the same side of the body. For example, we can say that the gallbladder and the ascending colon are ipsilateral. So you can see this is the gallbladder and the ascending colon are the ipsilateral, means they are on the same side of the body. Next, contralateral means on the opposite side of the body from another structure. Contralateral means on the opposite side of the body. So we can say that the ascending colon and the descending colon are contralateral, means they are on the opposite sides of the body. The ascending colon and the descending colon are contralateral. Next, proximal means nearer to the attachment of a limb to the trunk or nearer to the origination of the structure. So we can say, for example, this humerus is proximal to the radius, means this humerus is nearer to the attachment of the limb than the radius. This humerus is near to the trunk than the radius. Next term, that is the distal, means farther from the attachment of a limb to the trunk or farther from the origination of the structure. For example, we can say the phalanges are distal to the carpals. These are the carpals and these are the phalanges. Phalanges distal means further from the attachment of a limbs. These phalanges are more further than the carpals which are nearer to this attachment of a limb. Next term, that is the superficial or external, means towards or on the surface of the body. For example, we can say that the ribs are superficial to the lungs. This is the lungs, and on this lungs superficially the ribs are attached. Next term, that is the deep or internal. We can say deep or internal means away from the surface of the body. Superficial means towards the surface of the body, whereas deep means away from the surface of the body. For example, we can say the ribs are deep to the skin of the chest and backs. These are the ribs which are deep inside our skin of the chest and back area. Thank you so much. I hope you have understood some anatomical terminologies. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.